5 years ago, this company froze your ability to trade GameStop. Do you remember? It went to Congress. There were riots outside of their headquarters. And yes, if you guessed it, I'm talking about the story of a company called Robinhood. And in this video, I want to show you how they went from meme stock villain to now launching a blockchain on the Arbitrum network and what it means for you. So if you remember back in the day, Robinhood was that retail choice, and they got very famous in the early 2020s when they froze GameStop trades. Okay, 5 years later, they're launching their own blockchain. So how did it actually start? Okay, 2009 to 2011, two Stanford math grads built some software. That inspiration, to kind of take that Wall Street mentality, bring it, to the financial markets. And in 2013, Robinhood is now founded. So it started with a landing page, and this landing page on Reddit went viral, and then they started to raise money. Okay, they did what we call a seed round. They raised money. Andreessen Horowitz is a huge VC in the investing space. They put some money up, and then they raised another Series A, 13 million, and then the app actually launches. Now, there was commission-free trading, and that was like the big selling point in the beginning. And then Robinhood becomes a real threat to Wall Street. Okay, take a look at this. Robinhood's valuation after May 2018 funding round is over $6 billion. And guess what? Now they're on the map. But January 2021 happened. And if you remember, that was the crypto top. Okay, they were also doing some stuff with crypto where they really didn't own crypto, and everything changed. Okay, January 28th, 2021, the day Robinhood restricted buying of GameStop and other meme stocks. And it was what we call a trading halt, and it was heard all around the world. Now, here's kind of the numbers, right? $57 million of FINRA fine. Okay, they were fined for trading restrictions, another $9 million lawsuit, another $7.5 million, and then $4.28 billion, okay, was personally lost. Not good. So in the beginning of the 2020s, it became the villain, right? CEO Vlad testified before the House Committee on Financial Services in February of 2021, apologizing, but people have a short-term memory, okay? Then protests were held outside. In 2023, the film Dumb Money dramatized the saga, casting Sebastian Stan as Trenev, right, the CEO. And basically that story went viral. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The IPO landed with a $38 a share, okay, on July 29, 2021. And that puts the company now not at a $6 billion evaluation, but at a $32 billion valuation. And basically they struggled for a couple years, right? This was the bear market for crypto, for stocks, or a corrective market. And it was the time really to be buying. The stock traded below the IPO price. I'll actually show that to you real quick here on the screen. Look, they launched right here, $86 a share opening on the NASDAQ, or went as high. And then just a boring area of buys, right? Prices going sideways. Now, I'm going to be honest. I didn't buy Robinhood, and I have no Robinhood in my portfolio, so just stay quick. And I still don't right now. I'll show you where I'll buy it toward the end of this video. But it went sideways, and then October, November of 2023, it bottomed. And now from that low, price had a 17x in 2 years, currently trading at a 13x, 1,300%. So why do I share that with you? Because then it blew up. It blew up, it grew up, and there's now $193 billion in assets by 2024. So over 100% increase. Went from $38 to an all-time high at about $152 that I just showed you on the chart. And now they're in a little bit of a pullback, okay? Now, while the stock was recovering, Robinhood was building something bigger. And this is where crypto comes into play. So now they're building a blockchain, okay? In June of 2025, tokenized US stocks go live in the EU. Okay, late 2025, the catalog expands to 2,000 tokens. In February of 2026, Robinhood Chain Test Network launches. And on July 1st, 2026, recently this week, Robinhood Chain goes live, okay, an Ethereum compatible layer 2 built on Arbitrum. Now, I am not a fan of Arbitrum. They have way too many tokens, but the blockchain is decent. It's fast, but if the layer 1 just would work, but that's a conversation for another video. Robinhood Chain goes live. Now, here's the full product stack. Okay, here's what they're promoting. The stock tokens, tokenized US equities, ETFs, the ability to trade 24/7 with self-custody, meaning these tokens can go into a ledger, a cold storage. Robinhood Earn, okay, USDG lending protocol offering 7% APY, perpetual futures, agentic trading accounts, which you can teach it your strategy. And I don't know if I'm going to do that right now, but that's pretty cool. And it's all out right now. Now, Wall Street liked what it saw, obviously, with everything happening. Robinhood stock pumped up. And I'll show you in a second where I think we could fall back to and where we could pull back and maybe buy. But here's the broader trend, okay? Coinbase built Base, Stripe built Tempo, right? Corporate-owned chains are shifting value from neutral, developer ecosystems. And there is a level of centralization here, okay? Robinhood operates, the sole sequencer of its own chain, right? So there is no voting, there is no other validators, like they're running the show. Now that could be an issue in the future. Now, tokenized equities are real. $5.5 billion already in total market cap in tokenized equities as of June 8th, 2026, up over 150% from the start of the year. So they're positioning themselves to be in the game, okay, where you can buy Apple or Tesla and you don't have to have a US stock brokerage account if you live outside the country to now own these shares. Now, why this story matters for this video, okay? This is the same company that was dragged before Congress for freezing trades, and 5 years later, they've now built the infrastructure that lets retail trade tokenized stocks 24/7. This will be one of the platforms. And look, let's get straight to it. That tension, the redemption story versus the same control, the new rails, that skepticism is the spine of this video. What do you think about it? That's the question. Because this entire timeline has been setting up for what's about to come with Robinhood and really bringing retail into the tokenized world, which is why I'm bullish on it. Okay, they went from the app that froze trades to now the company that's building the on-rail system. And look, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern on my YouTube, I host a show talking about topics like this called Unfiltered Report. Join us this Wednesday and feel free to come in and ask some questions. So this is where I'm going to document this here in this video. I could see easily price coming back, and this is going to take a lot. But if we saw Robinhood back in the 50s, I would be buying. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube that's done very well for himself, and that's helped a lot of people. Make sure you hit subscribe down below and go to MikeSotero.com/crypto ebook. If you want to learn more about crypto, I have a free book just came out called Unfiltered Crypto. See you in the next video.